Don't forget to hit the like button.
Be sure to subscribe
And push the notification bell.
to know when new videos are dropped.
Welcome to Mr. Peacock and Friends Hidden Treasures. We're wondering what you're going to be doing today.
Today I'm going to take you to the races, Mrs. Peacock.
I like the races. Shall we go to the races?
Let's go.
Okay.
We're in Knoxville, Iowa, and boy, are we high up. This is one of the highlights of the summer, and we're at the Knoxville Raceway. And if you're a sprint car enthusiast, this is the place to come from all around the world to watch some of the greatest sprint car racers here. And we're at the Hall of Fame here, and there's a museum we're going to show you in a little bit down below, where so many stories up here. And if you have a suite up here, you get to come up here during race time and you can see the whole track. This is the $1 million view here in Knoxville.
Yeah, I think we're pretty lucky. It looks great here. I think we should check out everything else.
I think so. Let's do so.
Okay.
We're in one of the very special suites that you can get yourself on if you want to be here for all the races. It has all the comforts of home. You bring them here and you can watch all the races. This is so cool. I can't think of a better place to view the races here in Knoxville. Right up in one of these suites, and all you have to do is check in with the organization and they'll set you up with one of these suites. I think we're coming back during the season to watch the races from one of these suites as a guest.
I think I'm just staying here.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's going to take care of the peacocks?
I don't know you.
Okay.
Well, I'm
then
staying here, you go.
I'll come back and get you at the end of next season.
That sounds good.
When we came to the Knoxville Speedway here in Knoxville, Iowa, it's the home of sprint cars. They have the greatest national museum here with some of the greatest cars you could ever want to see. And if you're a sprint car enthusiast, you got to come here. We're going to walk down what I call memory lane of some of the greatest sprint cars, and then Mrs. Peacock's going to read something about a very famous sprint car racer that I'm sure you'll know who he is. Let's go, Mrs. Peacock.
Let's go check it out.
I think I need to come back here many more times because I don't think I have enough time today to examine all these wonderful sprint cars. But Mrs. Peacock, tell us something about this very special car and person who used to race in it.
Well, these are all A.J. Foyt's cars. I think all of these over here. And it's just amazing to see his cars. There he is.
Well, we have a little history of the evolution of the sprint car from one of the very first ones, and Mrs. Peacock may be able to read us something about that.
Yes, this says the evolution of sprint cars. Sprint cars, as we know them today, evolved from early Indy cars, the speedsters, the roadsters, and the supermodifieds. It's until the 1950s they were called the big cars. The American Automobile Association was the first big organization to sanction racing in the early 1900s. When AAA started raising their sanctioning fees, the International Motor Contest Association was formed. At that point, races started evolving from mile tracks to more half miles. This is a Gerber Special number 15 built in 1932. This is a 1937 Dreyer sprint car. There's a 1952 Curtis sprint car. These are the McAllen Brothers 96. This one was built in the 1980s. I found a car I want to drive.
Okay, show me, Mrs. Peacock. I can't wait to see your favorite one.
I know, it's right over here in the corner. It's just perfect. I love this car. Do you have a quarter?
In the museum, we have cars from the beginning of the racing era right to today's current cars, and right over here are some of the greatest cars of today. And I'm sure there's other ones out there, but here are some examples of what you can see if you come to Knoxville Raceway to see the races.
This is the Knoxville Raceway track facts. The length is 1/2 mile oval at the inside, 5/8 mile oval at the outside. The width turns 70 feet wide, the front stretch is 80, back stretch is 60, banking is 8 degrees, surface is black Iowa soil. Seating is 16,289 for the front grandstand, 7,383 for the back grandstand, and 500 for everybody else. The total is 24,172.
If you have energy, once you look at all the great sprint cars on the first floor, come up to the second floor and be sure to check out this Hall of Fame that's right over here. There's pictures about every sprint car driver in the Hall of Fame, and it is amazing. You could do a history book lesson on the history of sprint car racing just up here on these photographs. You've just seen the National Sprint Car Museum in Knoxville, Iowa.
And I got to see AJ Foyt's cars. That was wonderful. I really enjoyed that.
It was so fun just checking out that whole speedway in Knoxville, going up into the suites, into the observation tower, and especially checking out the Hall of Fame and everything else. Oh my gosh, that was great.
Yeah, we could have spent the whole day there. There was so much to see. I liked it.
I think we're going to go back and check it out again, Mrs. Peacock, because I want to see more. Oh no, not again.
Yeah, time's up. We've got to go. So until next time, I'm Mr. Peacock and friends. We'll see what's happening on the Peacock Farm. Right, Mr. Peacock?
You bet, and I can't wait to show you our next hidden treasures.
See you later.
Order the Wacky World of Peafowl books at peafowl.com.